barriers. And they were able to be in between one barrier and the other one. Why? To bring the stuff inside the camp. One of the days, Rabotai, these guys are saying that we have to escape. But how are we going to do it? So the first barrier was an electric barrier. The second one was a regular one. They said, listen, every day they bring stuff, right, from the trucks, and they're putting it in between the first barrier and the second one. And there is all type of woods and stuff. One of the nights, we're gonna hire ourselves in between those woods. We're gonna put on top of us more wood, and like that, B'ezrat Hashem, we're gonna get safe. Now there was a rule. The rule was that at the moment that the Germans realized that someone was missing, they were looking for him. There was a sirena, and they were looking for him 24 hours. I'm sorry, not right. 3 days. 3 consecutive days. After 3 days, they don't find them. They will send the message outside the camp, but that's it. Inside the camp, they're not looking for them anymore. They were planning to stay 3 days inside these woods, okay? And then at the end of the third day, they will get out. To make the long story short, Rabotai, they hide themselves, and the Nazis were looking for them all over. But they don't realize that they can hide in between those woods. The first day passed, the second day passed, the third day, the day is moving, and there is 2 hours before sunset. And there, you can imagine, inside it's hard. They didn't eat, they didn't drink, but they're hoping that, the day will pass and halas. The story says that half an hour before sunset, they feel steps next to the place that they were hiding, and they hear one of the Nazis telling to his friend, "Listen, you remember these 2 guys that we're looking for? I don't know. I have a feeling that they're hiding under these woods." Another one said, "Come on, give me a break. They're gonna hide over here. It's impossible." He says, "No, I have the feeling. You gotta help me." So listen, I'm tired of this. No, you gotta help me. I cannot do it alone. Come on. His friend didn't really want to, but he had no choice. And they started to take the pieces of wood from their head, on top of it. They take one piece, and the second one, and the third one, and they're getting closer and closer. You can imagine these 2 poor guys inside. They couldn't believe it. They're saying to themselves, "Come on, God. 3 days we were here. Now in the last second they're going to kill us." And they said that there was 1 piece of wood left. And then all of a sudden there is another sirena. What happened was that they used to call the Nazis to eat with a certain type of sound. And then they knew that they have to... They heard the sound. And that Nazi that didn't want it to start all this work from the very beginning, told to his friend, "Listen, I'm not going to miss my food because of you. I'm leaving. If you want to continue, go by yourself." No, you cannot do it. We have a few more pieces of wood. That's it. He says, "No, I'm leaving." And the guy left. This Nazi found himself alone. He said, "What? I'm going to be alone moving this? I'm leaving also." Both of them left, and you can imagine already these 2 guys. Whew, Baruch Hashem. Listen what happened. They waited till the night. That's it. It's the end of the third day. And they were planning right now to escape, to go out. They say they're going to pick up the wood that there is on top of them. 1 piece of wood. But they were so weak, they didn't eat, they didn't drink, they weren't able to move it. And they looked to each other and they said, "Come on, we got to make all the effort, let's push it." And they're pushing it real hard and they cannot move it. And they said to themselves, "But now we're going to die over here, from hunger, right? Just because we cannot move a piece of wood." They did all the effort that they could. They were able to open this much, but they were so skinny that they were able to pass and they got safe. Years pass. And Rabotai, one time they asked those people, what was the feeling? Or, at that moment. He says, forget about the feeling. I just want to tell you one thing. What will happen if these two Nazis would never come here before? If these two Nazis weren't come here and they didn't had in their mind that maybe a Jew is hiding, behind those two pieces of wood, we will have never a chance to get out of here. And here we understood that from the darkness we can see the salvation. That's exactly by Yavu Marata. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is teaching us, yes, I want you to know, the more you trust, the more you're going to be able to see my hand, even in the dark moments. See the Hafetz Chaim. Here it is amazing Hafetz Chaim. It says like this. About the famous pasuk that I always mention, Ve'abotech ba'Hashem chesed yisodevenu. Say the Hafetz Chaim. Every time that a person is having this feeling of bitachon on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, automatically, doesn't matter which type of suffering you will have, bechol min emerirut, everything that is bitter, that is happening to his life, it'atef v'ya'atof et hatzara b'bitachon. You should have bitachon in Hashem. And therefore what? Ve'az yumtak lo hakol ve'lo yargish shum merirut kelal. And then all of a sudden, all this suffering will just go away and he will not feel this bitterness anymore. So Rabotai, that's a great message that maybe we can apply to our lives. To try to have this bitachon and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is promising.